Welcome back to A Closer Look. I'm Linda Fontaine. My guest today is Bertina Du, Executive Director of the Kingsport Ballet. And we're talking about all kinds of things ballet, but in particular, Sleeping Beauty, which is their big performance that's coming up in April. So we were talking about what it takes to put on such a large production and things like that. So let's talk about it again when it is. It's April 11th, and that's for school children. Right. And then the 12th, 13th, and 14th, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It's in the evening, 7 o'clock?
Yes, 7 o'clock on Friday, Saturday.
And then in the afternoon.
And then 2:30 on Sunday.
Very good. And so if people want to get tickets, you can call 423-378-3967, but the easiest way is to go to kingsportballet.org.
That's correct.
And get your tickets online. That's always the easiest way.
Yes.
And get them as soon as you can, because this is going to be an amazing performance. It's going to sell out, and we want to make sure everybody gets a ticket.
I always tell people when we perform at Eastman to get your tickets early, even though it's a big theater, because the best seating for ballet is in the middle.
Okay.
Right? Because there are a lot of symmetrical things that happen, and balance. You need to have visual balance of the stage. You don't want to see everything from, you know, a very diagonal perspective. So
that's a good idea. Here's a question: do they sell tickets at Eastman? I mean, could you
they
walk
don't.
in?
No,
okay, so you have to get them online or go to Kingsport Ballet.
No, we'll sell them on site. I mean, if you come that night, we will. If we do accommodate walk-ins, so we will sell them. They're not pre-sold at Eastman.
Okay, gotcha.
They stage the show for us. We are there for a week preparing for the performance, but they do not do box office.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
But you can get them the night of the performance.
Yes, you can.
But the easiest way is just, and if you can't remember kingsportballet.org, just put in
Kingsport Ballet
and it'll come up.
Exactly.
Because people go .com, I can't find it. It's .org, and you'll get it.
It'll come up.
It'll come up. It's easy. You just Google anything these days and you can find it. So we've got some other things coming up. Kingsport Ballet has always got something fun going on. So in May, Ballet and Bubbly.
Yes. May 4th, Saturday, May 4th, it's going to be at Rotherwood Mansion this time. You know, as you know, we have typically been doing this event at Chateau Soleil in Blounteville, which is a fabulous place. This year, we're going to do it at Rotherwood. So we're very, very excited because Rotherwood is such a beautiful, iconic place. You know, and it's historic, and a lot of people don't realize it. You know, part of the house is 200 years old. I don't know if you knew that that Lanita Tebow, who's the owner, they celebrated 200-year anniversary. So I mean, and for a town like Kingsport, which is only 100 years old as a city, right? Having a place like Rotherwood, which is 200 years old and has been through so much of the kind of pre-Kingsport history, if you will, you know, I think it's really exciting.
That is exciting.
We're kind of embracing that theme of the history and the sort of the connection with the history and ballet. So
I love that, and I also love that it's the Kingsport Ballet, and you're having the event in Kingsport. I like that, you know. So it's kind of like supporting our own,
right?
But I love that. So. Kingsport Ballet is such a wonderful, wonderful organization, and they put on all these events. And I remember last year at Ballet and Bubbly, there was an auction, and there's a delicious food, and there's all kinds of stuff. And then you put on little vignettes of parts of the shows that you guys do.
Yes.
The dancers come out. Are you going to do that again?
Yes, we always do a small performance, usually something contemporary. Yes, we have great food, and we have a lot of great wine donated, and craft beer and champagne. There's always champagne, of course, the bubbly connection there. That has to be there. The silent auction, and really the whole event, the tickets are $50 a person, which is very, very reasonable for what goes into the
I concur,
evening.
Yes.
So I don't know if you're aware, but of course you're aware. So Kingsport Ballet has a couple of different types of sponsorships for underserved students in the community.
Scholarships and things.
The Dance School Outreach Program. So the Ballet and Bubbly supports our outreach efforts, and so things like our free performance during Sleeping Beauty. We have a connection with the Boys and Girls Club, with this program that's been going on for 16 years, where we provide free ballet instruction to
I love that.
a new class each year from Boys and Girls Club. And so of course we provide them with their leotards and shoes and everything else. So it's like, we're always seeking support for that kind of thing. We want people to have access to a great art form and a cultural experience.
Because it's so sad that oftentimes the children that don't have the means just can't be part of so many things in our community. So it's amazing that you guys do this. I love that. That's my favorite thing about Kingsport Ballet, is that you offer it to everybody.
Yes.
And you can't say no. If somebody wants to dance, let them dance. That's beautiful.
Well, we have a great facility. We have a great facility. We have professional instruction. We have really a very, very high level product that really has to be made accessible to everybody in the community. You know, if we are going to be, you know, providing a service that only a very small handful of people can access, you know, really what's the point of being a nonprofit,
that makes
ballet school,
absolute
you know?
sense. Yes.
So,
again, I want to mention this is May 4th, Ballet and Bubbly. It's going to be at Rotherwood Mansion in Kingsport. Again, if you want tickets, call 378-3967. Can you get tickets to this online too?
Yes, you can.
Okay, so again, just get online, get your tickets to Ballet and Bubbly and to Sleeping Beauty all in one click. If you want, you can donate. But okay, so Ballet and Bubbly, and that's going to be what time? 7 o'clock?
It starts at 6.
6, okay. 6 o'clock at Rotherwood Mansion. And it's a nice opportunity to maybe put on a nice cocktail dress, do something kind of elegant, see some beautiful things that are being auctioned off, and you're supporting live music, some dancing, seeing live talent, live food, because you know you can't really have dead dancing. Doesn't really do well in this area. No. So I just want to put that out there.
Right.
But it's a great night. It's fun. Yeah. It's a relaxed. That's what I love about it. It's relaxed but elegant, and it's a good opportunity to support such a great opportunity, a great organization in our community.
Thank you.
So Ballet and Bubbly. Yeah. Anything else coming up?
Well, and then of course at the end of May we have 2 spring concert performances. So one for the whole school, one for the preparatory school. That sort of ends the school year, and then in June, the last 3 weeks of June, we have our yearly summer intensive, and of course we have a lot of guest artists coming in for that. This year we've already got some folks under contract. Paying Guo from the University of Alabama dance program.
And I met him last week.
Yes, yes.
I just happened to meet him last week.
Great teacher.
Good.
We're very excited.
Oh, that's super.
So, and of course there'll be others. Usually several men, because we provide partnering instruction. This is like a time when, this is one way that we can utilize our own advanced students in performances. They get a lot of hands-on, very specific advanced instruction.
Question, do you guys ever need volunteers?
Of course, we always need volunteers.
I had a feeling.
Yeah. We can use ushers during performances like Sleeping Beauty. We have all sorts of volunteering opportunities. Moving, you know, people with
some muscle.
We always need muscle.
And you need people maybe that are good with alterations, people that are seamstress, and that can help with all those ever-changing, repurposing costumes.
Right, yeah.
And people that can maybe do the scenes.
Oh, yeah, set changing and all that. Yeah, stage, backstage. We usually have, oh my gosh, anywhere from 20, 25 people or so backstage volunteers.
And of course,
each performance.
If anybody wants to donate something for the silent auction for Ballet and Bubbly, that's always welcomed.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. This is kind of an exciting time because our board members and friends, you know, help us to, you know, come up with some great donated items from the community, which not only supports, you know, local business, by introducing, you know, some new items to people who may not necessarily go out and look for them, but, you know, in this sort of silent auction setting, you might discover something that you normally would not be purchasing, right? So like a massage or like, you know.
That's what I love about getting the silent auction things, is because it's always something I really don't need, but it's something I appreciate.
So because if you buy it and you're benefiting, you know, scholarships, but you're still getting something for yourself, it's always a win-win, right?
It is a win-win.
So,
yeah, you're helping others and you're getting something cool.
Yeah.
I love that. Sleeping Beauty is the next thing coming up, April 11th through 14th, but the 11th is for school children. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, the 12th, 13th, and 14th of April. Get your tickets now. They're on sale, 378-3967, or go to kingsportballet.org. It's going to be held here in Kingsport, the Eastman's Toy F. Reed Center. And so that's going to be such a great opportunity. And then we have Ballet and Bubbly coming up May 4th at Rotherwood Mansion. And that's such a cool place. And a lot of people don't get the opportunity to go there because it's a private residence.
Right.
So when she wants to, Lanita, when she wants to, volunteer or open her home to something like this, it's a great opportunity to check out some of our Kingsport history. House is 200 years old. And people like to say it's haunted, so that's kind of fun. Kind of fun to think, ooh, I wonder what's going on here. So that's always a fun event. And there's going to be dancing and auctions and music and all kinds of fun times there. And so that's going to be coming up May 4th. Get your tickets today. I keep wanting to say that because people sometimes wait till the last minute. Now, if you do wait till the last minute, you can get tickets for Sleeping Beauty at the Eastman Reed Center.
Yes.
So you can get them on site, but only the night of the performance.
Correct.
Otherwise, you have to go online or call.
Yes, ma'am. That's correct.
Look at that. I'm getting this information down.
You got it down.
Yeah. So it's always a pleasure having you here, Bertina. I love what you do for the community.
Thank you so much.
You're an asset to all of us, and I appreciate what you do for our children. And it takes people like you to make a community great, and I appreciate you being here.
Thank you, Linda. I love being here. Thanks for inviting me.
Well, anytime, and you'll be on again because I love having you. So thank you, and hopefully you will get your tickets today. Otherwise, I'm going to see you next week, and I'll remind you. We'll see you next week with another edition of A Closer Look. Thank you for joining us.